So in the last post that I posted on Instagram, it talks about being in your comfort zone. And it basically gives 3 tips to help you step outside of your comfort zone.
All right, everybody worldwide, you're now tuned into Motivation and Confidence, where we help you do your daily best. And I'm your host, Tom Danger. Like, subscribe, or leave a comment.
So in the last post that I posted on Instagram, it talks about being in your comfort zone. And it basically gives 3 tips to help you step outside of your comfort zone. And I remember listening to a podcast some time ago, and here's a simple way that you can trick your brain into getting outside of your comfort zone, right? Because most of the time when we do things, we do it on autopilot. We don't really think about it. It's just a natural state. Imagine when you're getting up and you're going to work, and the way in which you travel to work, right? You may walk or take transportation a particular way. You don't even think about it. You just go. But if you want to simply trick your brain, modify your route by, like, let's say a block. So if you're used to walking on a particular block, or if you're used to getting off on a particular train stop, get off on a train stop after. Or if you're walking, instead of walking the exact same path, change the path by 1 block. And what they'll do is that will basically put your mind at a more alert state, right? Because now you have to become adaptive. You have to be more aware about what's going on. And all of this is just about awareness, right? So when you're moving, if your mind is more aware, it's not comfortable. So now it's really working, as opposed to it just being in chill mode. And it's unfortunate that it's the chill mode that holds us back, because in chill mode, we don't really want to do much. We just want to stay status quo, wherever it feels good. And that's the way that the mind will trick you. The mind will trick you to go back to that comfortable state. But if you really want to push yourself to achieve something, you have to train your mind to stay outside of that. If you really want to be extreme, right, something that I do once in a while, not all the time, is take an ice cold shower. And what that basically do is it'll basically send your body into a certain level of shock. Now, I know some of you may be looking at me like I'm crazy, but if you're not down for the ice cold shower, you could also, the simple one is splashing water on your face, right? So there are small things that you can do that have a large impact, and it'll help you step outside of your comfort zone. But going back to the 3 tips that we talked about on the post, and it's sort of like just challenging yourself to do something, right? And before you challenge yourself to do something, write it down and then get a buddy, right? Because you want someone to sort of like not be accountability, not to be an accountability partner, but to basically be that cheerleader, be that person by your side so that you can go through it together. And with that, you're more likely to stay on path. And then it's just like anything else. Staying outside of your comfort zone is like building a muscle, right? And to build the muscles, you just have to work on it. You have to work at it on a continual basis. And if you work at it on a continual basis, then you can apply it to different areas. You know what I mean? And when we do that, then it allows us to look at other areas in which we can achieve our personal greatness. Because more than anything, what we all want is, or a lot of us, we want to be able to live life to its fullest. And living life to its fullest means different things for different people. So living life to its fullest to one person can be the type of career I have. To another person, it could be the amount of money I have or how I make my money. To another person, it could be the type of relationship that I'm in. To another person, it could be, we can go on the list. But the point is living life to have the option of making the decisions and pushing ourselves to be in conditions where we're outside of our comfort zones, and outside of our comfort zones, we're able to achieve those particular options and those goals that we set for ourselves. Because it's easy to fall off the wagon when things get a little tough. We fall to the default of comfort. And once we are in the default of comfort, we don't really achieve the things that we want to achieve, right? So that's what that post was basically about. And a lot of times when I'm shooting those videos, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, family. When I'm shooting those videos, it's right after I finish working out, when my mind isn't really clouded with anything that I need to do for the day, and just how I can share what I'm feeling at that moment and what could help people the most. Not coming across preachy and not trying to do something long, just 15 seconds or less. What could I provide to share with you to help you get through your day? Because it took me 45 years to reach this point, right? Some people may look at it and be like, oh, well, you have it all together. I don't, man. Like, God, honestly, I don't. It's peaks and valleys. Some days I have some good days and other days I have some bad days. But also, if you go into my stories, I'll also post a quote from the daily meditation, because I'm pretty big on meditation, and that's keeping your mind quiet, and some words that will hopefully encourage you, because shit get rough out here sometime. And when it get rough, that's when you want to reach into your tool bag to say, okay, how can I navigate through this? Like, what would I need to do? Like, things are getting a little thick. How can I quiet my mind? How can I make a sound decision? How can I not just act emotional, right? And in certain times deal with logic. And more importantly, especially for men, what I've been talking about, what I've been trying to push, and it may come across a little wacky, but it is feeling your emotions. For so long, we as men, we're taught, especially growing up, like, don't cry and toughen up and all this. And all it does is suppress emotions. And then that emotion over time becomes anger, right? Because now you don't have the words to express your emotions how you want to express it. So then you take it out in other ways that are not so healthy, whether it be aggression, whether it be drinking, smoking, whether it be sex, whether, any type of self abuse, because now you don't have the right words, right? So it's very important for us that have kids, that when they're going through things, we have to give them the time and the patience to express themselves, right? And to express themselves freely without us saying, don't you say that? That's not nice, this and that. Now, there's a way of being respectful, but you can be respectful and mindful of the way that you express yourself emotionally without blocking yourself from really feeling how you feel. So that's the wave for today. Again, I am on this platform that's called Restream. I wanted to check it out. And we're streaming across, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. And then I got the other device set up on IG just so that I can connect with the people. But if there are particular topics that you would like to discuss, if you don't want to post it here on IG, or if you don't want to post it here on Restream, you can email me, tommydanger@gmail.com. Or I also, in the stories, I posted the question. And if you answer the question, it'll come directly as a DM, so we can keep this live and provide the content that you want to hear and that you find of value. And if any way I can help, I'm here for it. So thank you for checking me out. Till next time, danger.
Thank you for tuning into Motivation and Confidence, where we help you do your daily best. Like, subscribe, or leave a comment. Check us out on various platforms: Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Play, Overcast, Castbox, SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes, TuneIn, or Alexa Media.